live.
What is up, everybody, and welcome back to Freeze Frame, episode 62, the show where we stop to take a moment to discuss all the heavily talked about news stories of the week having to do with movies, TV, streaming, and pop culture. My name is Vincent DeSantis. Today I'm joined by the one and the only Ryder Maldonado. Ryder, how you doing this afternoon/morning?
I'm doing fantastic. It's been a busy weekend. I'm sure it's been busy for you too. Everyone's graduating college, so that's been everywhere. I mean, the city streets are flooded with the college graduates.
It's everywhere. It's everywhere right now.
Mm-hmm.
It's good.
Yeah.
It's good stuff, dude. I spent my weekend in Boise. Boise's kind of cool, dude. I'd never been.
How's the weather?
It was so cold. It was just so freezing cold, dude. It was terrible. The graduation ceremony itself for my sister was like 4 hours long, and it's in the stadium, and it's 50 degrees maximum.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
And I'm like bundled up, like huffing.
Oh,
It's a whole thing.
Yeah, it was cold for me too. I was wearing shirts thinking it'd be hot in sunny LA, but nope, it was cold.
Yeah, that's how it goes, bro.
Oh, I will say before.
Yeah.
Oh, so I just wanted to mention we went to the Warner Brothers tour yesterday, and my buddy flew in, and I got to see the Batman suit so up close. I took like hundreds of videos and photos, but like it was just like a rope in front of us, and it had it there. And the crazy thing is, so the Robert Pattinson Batman suit is only a couple inches taller than me. It's not that big.
Nice.
And then Zoe Kravitz, her suit was there. She's like, dude, like her head is right here to her chest. Yeah, it's like a tiny, very tiny suit and everything. But yeah, looking at this, I was like, oh my gosh, I was so enamored by this suit. But I'll have to talk to you about it later. I forgot to mention it.
It's good, dude. Hey, those videos are good references now for your suit.
Yep.
Right?
Yeah, absolutely.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
Love that. Guys, if you're listening on audio platforms, please give us a review over there. And if you've never checked out the YouTube, we'd love it if you popped on over, hit us with a sub. And if you're watching video and you've never seen audio, if you pop on over and give us a follow/sub on all those audio platforms, that helps us out a bunch. We have Discord where we're staying up to date. And guys, on TikTok, we are moving and grooving on TikTok, baby. We broke our threshold that we haven't been able to break before. And so we're going up, baby. We're going up. So if you want to check that out, that'd be awesome. Instagram, Twitter, of course. And we got a lot of other stuff coming your way. We just finished up Moon Knight, Doctor Strange stuff, and we got a lot of stuff to look forward to in the coming weeks.
Absolutely. Yeah. I guess we'll get started here with our quote of the week. Last week's quote of the week was a fun one. I thought it'd be cool to kind of tie it into what was going on with that weekend of releases. So here's the quote for those of you that didn't hear it last week. You're a man looking at the world through a keyhole, and you've spent your whole life trying to widen that keyhole. That is, of course, the ancient one from Doctor Strange, the 2016 film. So yeah, let us know if you got that one. That was a fun one, Doctor Strange vibes. I think I put a new one for this week. Yeah. So no, I have not, but it's okay. Just wait to the end of the weekend. We'll get it going for you guys. I mean, to the end of the episode. Yeah. Yeah. You want to take us away with our big topics? I'm gonna try and see if I can get this quote.
Oh, you're trying to get a quote? Yeah. Bet. So, George Perez has sadly passed away at age 67. A tribute to Perez 2-page spread created as a collaboration by some of DC's other iconic artists will appear in DC comic releases during the month of June. Is George Perez a comic artist for DC?
Yes, he's big in the comic book world. I know that for sure. He's a comic book artist, of course, writer. He did Avengers. He's some Avenger stuff. Of course,
he's a penciler.
Teen Titans. I think he helped pencil the new Teen Titans, of course. Cool. So I think he was in the cartoon for it too, just as a cameo. But yeah, he's really, really huge in the comic book world. Another icon.
Worked on some of DC's top selling series, such as 1970s Avengers line of comics and the 80s Teen Titans line of comics, and both of those are like some of the best, which is really cool.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Here we go. He's worked on. Let's see, there's a whole notable work thing. Yeah, New Teen Titans, Crisis on Infinite Earths, Wonder Woman, New Titans, Superman, in the Infinity Gauntlet 1991 run. Like a lot of stuff. This is really cool.
Yeah, I was like, I know of him. I've seen photos of him all over, but I was like, oh no, not another great. Jeez.
Very sad. Died due to complications from pancreatic cancer.
Oh, jeez. That's horrible. I didn't know that.
Thankfully, it said he passed away peacefully at home.
Oh, okay.
And there will be an open memorial service held at MegaCon in Orlando. So
oh wow,
I guess anybody can go and support. So that's pretty cool. That's in Orlando, Florida.
Yeah, absolutely. Wow, that's great. Something else that I wanted to put here. We'll talk about it briefly, not too much. Doctor Strange came out this past weekend, and we finally both saw it. And so I guess we'll go ahead and get into a spoiler review. But we're giving you guys the weekend, so I'm just gonna say spoilers. If you guys want to skip maybe like five-ish minutes, it won't be that long.
Yeah.
But I think we can talk spoilers.
Yeah,
And it's mainly I
we can
want to
talk
hear what you
spoilers.
say. Okay. I mainly want to hear what you have to say about it. Kind of if you've had more time to dwell on it. I know it's it's complicated trying to figure it out, and I still don't know where I'm at. So what
Yeah.
are your thoughts of the whole thing so far?
Unfortunately, the more I think about it, the less I like it.
Okay.
Because I came out of it being like,
mhm.
oh, that was cool. Like, that
Mhm.
was cool. Not great, but cool. I enjoyed my time with it. And I still did enjoy my time with it. But, I mean, I guess we can go into spoilers, but the first act to me
Mhm.
was really hard to get on board with
Mhm.
until they start traveling through the multiverses. Then I was like, oh, this is fun. This is going to be really cool. Like, they have that whole, montage of like, oh, he's going through all the multiverses.
Yeah, the reality is
Yeah.
great.
It looked super sick. It was awesome. And then, like, the realities they do spend a lot of time in are boring. They're like so normal. Like, you could go to any universe ever, but we spend time at one futuristic one, one that's like very similar to what Earth is now.
With the Illuminati, that whole reality. I think that it was just that
Yeah.
one. Like it was like the
Oh,
where,
that's
where
it,
Strange died, the Illuminati building was there. Like they had the
Right.
Baxter building and all that was set up there. So it's like, okay, there's that. And then
I think
Wanda even went to that one too. So it's kind of like it's just
I
that.
think this is a bit of a marketing miss.
That's what I'm saying. Like, do you agree that the
Yeah.
title Multiverse of Madness was not earned? I don't think that it was Multiverse or Madness.
No,
Like,
I would have it's definitely a Doctor Strange sequel.
Yeah.
And it fits. Everything that in there
Mhm.
like fits as a Doctor Strange movie. But I don't know if I would have called it Multiverse of Madness. I feel like that could have been saved for a
Yeah.
different
Just
thing.
craziness. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I definitely think, of course, there's a lot of talk about the cameos and about expectations. That wasn't really a big thing for me because I was very satisfied seeing the Illuminati.
Yeah.
Like, regardless of what was shown in trailers, I think they did again show a lot in the trailers. But John Krasinski, Mr. Fantastic, we made it for me. And I was like, yeah, that's great. That's all I needed. I don't need 1,000
Yeah.
cameos. Just show me a story about Doctor Strange. I didn't think it would be so Wanda heavy, right? I didn't think it would be about Wanda that much.
Which I liked. I just really think that why the hell at the end of the movie does she change her character like this? Like, I don't get it. People seem to not have the same opinion that I do about this, but I feel like her seeing herself living a happy life at this point in her journey would have just made her more angry. Not like
You mean when
change
she
her
like
personality.
destroyed the building, like as soon as the kids were
Yeah.
throwing stuff? I think it was that. Like, I think it was okay. So this is what I'm saying. I think it was very clear because of the kids, right? Like, if your kids are looking at you horrified, there was like that's a game changer, dude. Like, they're throwing stuff at you and they're looking at their mom, and
Yeah,
you don't see
but
them as your mom. It's kind of like, oh my god,
I
what am I
think
doing?
her reaction should be like, obviously, her, like, in my mind, the
Mhm.
way she's handled situations in Marvel, in the
Mhm.
universe so
Mhm.
far, I feel like, yes, she would be like devastated by that reaction of her kids, but it would not lead her to change. To me, that would lead her into like some crazy, like, emotional rage or something. Like, we didn't even get that in this. Her rage would
Yeah.
be I mean, what happens with the Illuminati, which is the best scene in the entire movie, in my opinion. And like, I feel like that
Yeah.
I like that second arc. The second
Oh,
act
yeah.
of the movie is
Yeah,
so
yeah,
good
yeah.
to me. It's like
Absolutely.
better than the rest of the
Yeah.
movie.
More of a horror film. I think here's the reason why. I've never seen her rageful in Marvel except this film. Have you seen her rageful before? Because I think it was the Darkhold, dude. As soon as the switch happens, she snaps out of it from the Darkhold. The Darkhold was corrupting her. And that's why she is the
Yeah.
way she is in this film. So as soon as that kind of snaps her out of it, she destroys the building and says no one's going to be corrupted by the Darkhold again. Like,
Yeah.
the Darkhold got her, and it was her rage fueled with the Darkhold corruption. I think that's the only
Yeah.
reason why. But
Man.
it's and I think that it was a lot of times it was hard to kind of put that together because it felt jarring to see her so angry at first when it was like,
Yeah.
we just left her at WandaVision at this moment, but I think you had to put it in your head together that like she's probably had time to dream on her kids a lot to get angry,
Sure.
and so now it's like,
Yeah.
I'm ready to I want them. I want my kids now. I'm sick of it.
Right. I think all in all, though, like, I like Scarlet Witch a lot. I think she's like one of my favorite characters now. But I feel like this movie is like thin,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
just really, really thin.
Yep, that's a good way to put it. Yeah, like the plot's a little, but it's like it's all right.
Yeah,
Plot's a
like,
little
there's
weird.
the whole things like America Chavez, like her parents they're gone, you know? And I almost like they kind of introduced that as in that's gonna be a plot point in this movie, and it's not. They just mentioned at the end, they're like, America, they're like, until we like hope you find hope you find it's like Elf when he leaves the
Hope you
North
find your
Pole.
dad. Oh yeah.
Hope you find it's like hope you find your parents, that kind of thing. That's what Doctor Strange does at the end of the movie. And I'm like, that's cool. I'm sure they explore that later on and whatever it's gonna be. But I don't know if I needed that exposition. There's so much exposition in this movie also. Even though there's so much action, it's like dispersed with like, okay, here's what this means. Here's why.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Here's
Now,
this and
okay,
that.
I know I'm like shitting on it, but I really think Sam Raimi's style's in there, and it's cool to see.
Oh, yeah,
that
style, yeah.
His style's
Yeah,
awesome. I like the camera movements. Even just, I knew it. I knew we were in for a good time. Even at the beginning, at the wedding scene with Benedict Cumberbatch, and then we have Rachel McAdams walking down the aisle, and the camera goes like, it like kind of wobbles, and then it goes, and it like slaps to Rachel McAdams and like follows her. And like, that was awesome. Like, that shot is not in a Marvel movie. Like, that's tight.
Yeah. There was a lot of that, and there was even one screeching sound that he did in Spider-Man 3, where it was like and it was like I was like, oh, that's like the screeching had no context to be into that film whatsoever. But I know Sam Raimi threw that in there, and I was like, there's a screech, there's just like a random like
every time the eye opens, like the third eye opened, there's this guitar that goes like boing! And I was like, why? Why?
The ending was so cool because when it was like normal ending, and then it started getting into like a weird funk, like a bang, and then like and then it goes like, I was like, yes, cliffhanger. And then they show the post-credit scene, and I was like, oh well, there's no cliffhanger anymore. But
with Charlize Theron or something.
Yeah,
I don't get what happened at all in the post-credit scene.
Charlize Theron is Clea, which in the comics becomes his wife, and so she is the Sorcerer Supreme of the Dark Dimension. So apparently, she becomes the new Sorcerer Supreme after Doctor Strange. They fall in love, they get married, blah blah blah. But she said there's an incursion. So incursion is a big setup where in the comics, Secret Wars was the comic. It was a big Avengers epic where two universes collided, and you had multiple characters from different realities fighting each other. And it was like a huge war of all the Avengers, like different realities fighting each other. So maybe they're setting that Secret Wars up, like an incursion's about to happen. But that's it for that.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know. It was like just kind of how you said, it's like you're ready for the next thing right after you watch it.
Exactly. Right.
Which kind of sucks. Because like, but I Phase 4 has not impressed me at all.
Yeah,
like,
I would say Shang-Chi was the biggest surprise, but everything else was more like, I'm like Eternal, and then No Way Home was kind of expected to be that kind of event.
No Way Home was awesome.
But the film was,
I think it would be better in Phase 4 if Phase 4 was working towards something, and we still don't know what they're working towards. Like, it's not clear.
Yeah.
And then I know in like freaking 10 years or so, they'll be like, they were showing us this the whole time. Like, look at this little scene.
Yeah.
It's gonna be like, oh my god. But right now it doesn't feel like it, and so I'm not looking forward to like whatever's next.
I think we could both agree that the film as a whole, Sam Raimi won, but Marvel fans didn't, and it's like Marvel fans need to set their expectations better. But
even as a Sam Raimi fan, I expect good story and writing from like things that he directs as well. And I don't know if this delivers on that, like at all.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I'm not going against him. I'm saying at least he got to have some of his style shine in the film,
Yeah.
But no, I'm with you. Yeah. Like, where's the writing too? But yeah, there's some good moments, but as a film,
it's not memorable.
Yeah. There's a lot of good moments in all these movies, right? Lots of good moments.
Yeah.
But
definitely. I had a good time watching it. It's not like it's the worst movie I've ever seen or anything. It wasn't a bad movie. It's just
there's some way worse MCU films for sure.
And I already had my expectations like set. Like I feel like I already had them set, and then you notched them a bit lower to me because you're usually way hotter on these movies than I am. So I was like, Ryder's not super hot on it. Like, oh no. So I went down a little bit
because I knew I was like, well, how am I going to tell Vincent about this? Because when I was done, I was like, great, I'm ready for the next one. Yeah. Okay, that's good. That's great. Yeah. Good.
Thanks, guys. Thanks. Yeah. Spoiler talk. Over.
Spoiler
over.
Spoiler's done. Okay. Oh, and so I put this question here for you. So we talked about it last week with John Watts leaving Fantastic Four as the director, and there's been some talk. Do we think John Krasinski could probably direct it? Do you think that maybe he was
spoilers back for a little bit? Shoot.
Sorry.
It's right. We're turning it back on.
Sorry. I completely.
No, it's good.
There's no spoilers because John Krasinski is a director, right?
He's a director.
I'm just
Yes.
saying no context, right? No.
Right.
I don't like.
I think
there's
I think
no.
it'd be a great idea. I think
Okay.
John Krasinski's a good director. I think he's proved that he can direct in things that he also stars in.
Mm-hmm.
But he also has said in the past, in like Quiet Place
Mhm.
1 and 2, like he dies in 1,
Mm-hmm.
and he says he preferred directing 2 because like he was able
Okay.
to spend more time directing, whereas 1 he was not splitting his time because he's I don't know, he's in an interview talking about it, said that he prepared as much as he could to be the director, but then also acting. There's
There's a lot to it.
unseen
Yeah.
stuff that like happens that like
Mhm.
I have to deal with this, but I'm also acting. So he said he had a better time directing 2. So I don't know, maybe he doesn't want to do that again, like put himself in
Yeah.
those shoes.
Mm-hmm. No, yeah,
But I think he totally could.
I think like it's like we got the spoilers again. We got John Krasinski as Mr. Reed Richards,
Yeah.
and hey, just eat it up and enjoy it. Watch the movie on loop. Like
Yeah,
you don't
yeah.
need more. Like give me a full original cast for Fantastic Four and let him direct it. I'd be happy with that. You know?
Sure. Yeah.
Like so, but because casting is always good. And I think with Marvel, like casting is good.
I saw the movie, and of course my
Mhm.
dad doesn't know anything about
Oh yeah.
like anything that's going on in
Uh-huh.
Marvel because he doesn't really follow it. He just watched the movie with me. I mean, he's watched like all the Marvel movies pretty
Yeah.
much, but he's
Yeah.
like, "Is that Jim from The Office?" He's like, "Is that Jim?" I'm like,
That's
yeah,
great.
it is.
Yep, that's
He's like,
it.
"That's pretty cool."
Yeah,
Like, yeah, it is. Because the whole theater kind of like gasped. They're like,
Mhm.
it was like an expected gasp though. It was
Yeah.
very funny. It was like,
Yeah.
"Oh yeah, cool."
And I even think there's a lot of Marvel fans that probably have they're just like John Krasinski, but they might not have any idea what the context is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because like I for the longest time had no idea it was such a popular fan casting, but then I had to look it up, and like for years people wanted this.
Yeah.
So they were just kind of like, hey, what's your multiverse? Just throw them in there. Don't like, sure,
I would
Yeah.
hope that he is the lead in the Fantastic Four. I mean,
Oh, you would- okay.
with what they've set up as
Mhm.
as the multiverse in MCU,
Mhm.
it's the same person
Yeah.
in different universes. It's
No,
not like
yeah,
a
yeah.
different casted person.
No, yeah, John Krasinski could come back and be a different version of him. Yeah,
From a
for
different
sure.
version.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. There's
not only
millions of like even Peggy Carter's Captain Carter. That's a different one from What If.
Yeah.
I think there's so many. It's crazy.
Mhm.
But yeah.
Kinda
Anyways.
nuts.
Okay. Cool. Yeah. Hopefully we'll see. I hope they announce the director soon. That'd be interesting for sure. Okay. What do we got
Okay.
next?
I'm gonna say. I mean, here's
Yeah.
how I'm
No.
gonna
You
set you up.
got it.
Ryder.
You got it.
You podcasters, you podcast listeners, you guys get the inside scoop when we record our videos for the channel as well.
Mhm.
I'm gonna say, Ryder, take us into the next one, and then I'm gonna record, and then you just jump in and say,
Gotcha.
you just start off with a question. Give it the most clickbait sentence you could possibly come up with for the first 5 seconds of this video.
Okay.
Okay, are you ready?
Yeah.
You prepared?
Yeah.
Ryder, what do we got?
Is CGI crossing a line that viewers should be afraid of? Well, let's get into that today. We're going to be talking about Avatar 2, new trailer just dropped, as well as an interesting music video from Kendrick Lamar that you brought for us today. CGI has been getting to a place that's been interesting. Deep fakes is a new concept that a lot of us are being introduced to. And we see a lot of mocap and CGI happening with Avatar 2. I guess we'll start off with that. New trailer dropped. CGI looks fantastic. I think, that's across the board. Everyone agrees. It looks like something new. And one of the most unique things about it is that it was actually filmed underwater. So I think technology is getting to a place where it doesn't matter the circumstance, CGI mocap can kind of work on that avenue.
James Cameron said, CGI outside of water, too easy for me. Let's go under. Let's just dive underwater and get this done.
Absolutely. Yeah.
No, so this is crazy, dude. The Avatar 2 trailer we showed before Doctor Strange in a lot of theaters, and then it just released online today as of recording, I believe. And dude, it is truly like, I don't want to say breathtaking, but it's just crazy. It makes you think like, wow, this is being done right now. This is the advancement from the first one's already crazy CGI, right?
Yeah,
We've had 10 years of advancement in CGI. Now we have deep fakes and like this and that, everything you could possibly imagine, real life looking stuff. I don't know if you saw today on Unreal Engine, is Epic Games' new Unreal Engine thing. Someone took a video, what was thought to be a video inside like a subway, like a subway station, and then it like changes to night immediately, and then flips again, and it's like daytime again. And someone had built this inside of Unreal Engine, and it looked life-like, dude.
Yeah, that's the crazy part is with Unreal Engine. You see it in video games now. They're going to be getting to a place to where it's almost photorealistic, and it's going to be getting to a place where it's hard to almost believe what's real and what's not. Like even for a simple music video, Kendrick Lamar released something new, and what was he doing in that?
Yeah, so Kendrick Lamar's new music video, it's the first time he's released music in a while, so people are super excited. It sounds like his album comes out next week, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's a little tease. But this music video is just him with like a little red background, basically, rapping to a camera. It's all one take, and he's just rapping,
Mm-hmm.
doing his thing. And like after 30, 45 seconds, his face changes. I don't know what the first change is. I believe it's OJ Simpson might be the first change. But it's like, it's not even, you can't even tell at first if you're not looking for it. You're like, oh my God, wait, why? What is happening right here? Like, that's not Kendrick. That's OJ Simpson, like rapping to the camera with Kendrick's hair. Then it changes to Kanye, changes to Will Smith, changes to Nipsey Hussle, changes, who else am I missing here? There's a couple others.
I know there's a couple others, but that's all I recognized. I know.
Kobe Bryant.
Oh, Kobe. Yes, Kobe.
Like,
yeah.
Dude, and it looks flawless.
Yeah.
I am telling you, absolutely flawless. If you have not seen this, watch this video. It is it's a trip. I don't understand. It's it's the proof of the advancements that we have made in CG and stuff, but it's so scary because I would say, like, specifically for the Kanye one that he does, it almost looks like its mannerisms are Kanye too. This is where it gets into the dangerous part to me. Like, obviously, this is a high budget music video. I'm sure he got permission from, maybe he didn't, but I'm sure he got permission from some of these people to do this.
Yeah.
But this technology is way more accessible than it's ever been. Okay, you can deep fake at home. I can make a little deep fake setup here if I really had the time and wanted to. You know what I mean?
And that's the question. Is like, do you guys think that this is getting too far and that it's dangerous where they can replicate political figures and stuff like that, and we don't know what's true or not? Yeah, we've seen it be done. Yeah, and I was gonna say this video was very reminiscent of Michael Jackson's Black or White. I don't know if you remember what the people are singing, and it's kind of like just them, just shoulders up, head, like a very tight. Yeah, and their faces are turning to females, males, changing back in different races. Yeah, and it's almost that's what Kendrick's doing. He's there and he's just like turning. And his face is changing, but instead of like fading, it's his body with the face being used. So it's like it's a step up from that, of course. It's crazy.
It's mind blowing. You guys, if you have not seen this video, like please go look at it because it's seriously insane. And that like brings it back to Avatar too. Is I know Avatar is like the subject matter is not like
deep fake essentially. Yeah,
deep faked people. Yeah. But it is they're able to make the actor's likeness onto a fully mocapped CG body that's like the avatars or whatever, but you can tell it's that actor still. It's the same, like, you know what I mean? It's crazy. And this is like 2022. Like 5 years ago, deepfakes were not as much of a thing, and now we're seeing it like being done a lot more. Like Tom Cruise on TikTok. Have you seen that account? Yeah. It's like this fake Tom Cruise guy.
Impersonations.
Looks flawless, bro.
Yeah. It's insane. It's exciting and also scary. But I think with negativity and with the sadness, the scariness of it, there's also some excitement because we could possibly be seeing this, for, maybe iconic icons that we want to see them come back, if there's permission, of course, involved. But I don't know. Is that something you want? Is it?
I don't know. Like,
do we want to honor them or?
I remember when Robin Williams passed away specifically, this was a very public thing. Specifically, he had wrote that he does not want his like face likeness used because he knew this technology was coming. He knew it. He does not. Yeah. Before he died, he warned. It was like a warning. Like, I don't want my face reproduced in this manner. Whereas like in Rogue One, we see Carrie Fisher's face reproduced in at the end. And it's just there's a line, and it's going to be very hard. Like, it's not just a line anymore. It's a whole area. Like, when does it become? When does it become not okay?
The uncanny valley.
Okay? Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
And it's going to be interesting to see, but I think it's going to be scary. I think we're going to see some stuff that is going to be really cool and fun to see. We're going to see other stuff that is just like not okay.
No, absolutely. Yeah. Definitely let us know in the comments what you think. Is this exciting? Is it also scary? What do you want to know? But yeah, thanks for watching. And if you want to check out the full episode, we have a podcast on audio platforms and you can check out our YouTube and for the full clip. Thanks for watching, everybody.
Appreciate you guys. Did a great clip. Perfect clip.
That's exciting. That's cool. It's good topic. I think what we thought of, thinking of this, hit it right on the nail, dude.
We did. Yeah. We nailed it. Exactly what we're trying to do too.
Yeah. Okay, I guess moving on now. We got a lot of light news here, ladies and gentlemen. Lots of small stuff. So let's get into it, guys. Lightyear has a new trailer that came out. I would recommend not to watch it because it releases a lot of soy points. And if you're excited about Lightyear, I watched it and I was kind of bummed because I was like, well, now I kind of know the whole plot of the movie,
Wait, Oh, you watched the trailer.
Yeah,
Got it.
yeah, for Lightyear,
Okay.
and because I didn't really know what was going on, but now the story is very clear, and it's like, oh, so never mind. Thank you. I'm good. No more, no
Okay.
more. But it's a great
Yeah, I'm
trailer.
not planning on watching another trailer unless it's like plays before the movie or something like that. You know, I've already seen enough to be interested in it.
Yeah, yeah. I think it's Disney's. It's gonna be Disney's biggest summer release. They want to say. Well, besides
Yeah, I
more
bet.
live action, but their Pixar
Sure.
Lightyear selling those merch items.
Yeah, dude, I'm real excited to see that.
Mm-hmm.
Moving on to other studios, Daniel Radcliffe gets Wierd in the first teaser for Wierd, the Al Yankovic story. That is a confusing title to say.
Oh yeah.
Wierd, the Al Yankovic story.
Yeah.
Did I tell you I saw Weird Al one time perform?
Oh really? Wow. No, I
He was
didn't
playing at a
think so.
county fair one time.
Oh, what was
And
that
it was
like?
packed out, bro. It was packed out. So I like barely got in just to see him. It was weird. I don't know. It was Weird Al. Like it's exactly what you would
Yeah.
expect. He's just kind of an odd character
Mm-hmm.
doing his thing. Super successful guy.
Because
Crazy.
his music is all like popular tunes, but to the vein of like comedy jokes, right? Or
Yeah, they're all parodies. Yeah.
parodies. Oh, that's interesting. That's crazy how he got popular.
Have you listened to it? Any
Some,
Weird
yeah,
Al?
like I've heard of.
Okay.
It was one where I think it was a Lady Gaga song where he says like I'm fat or something, like
Yeah.
one of those. You know, it was like
No, it's
or-
Michael Jackson's "I'm Bad."
oh
and then
yeah,
he turned it into
Picasa?
"I'm Fat."
Yeah,
Yeah,
craziest thing
that's
ever.
a classic. As
Yeah.
a kid, I loved that crap, dude.
Yeah.
I listened to all Weird Al all the time on my little MP3 thing that was like a tube.
Yeah.
You can load it with like 30 songs. It was just I had like 3 Weird Al albums on there. I just bump it all the time. It was the best. I know those songs better than the originals. That's the worst part.
Oh wow, yeah. That's funny. That's cool. We have Crazy Rich Asians, very popular film, is getting a spin-off centered on Gemma Chan's Astrid and Harry Shum Jr.'s Charlie. That's coming in development currently. Actually, I think there were two characters in that movie that people wanted more of their relationship. So,
Is this
yeah.
based on one of the books that was read? Because this is a big series of books. There's like 3 or 4.
Really? I didn't know. Wow. I thought it was
Yeah.
just the film. Probably. Well, maybe. I don't know. I would say probably
Kind of
not.
weird. I hope.
Yeah.
I hope it's based on the book because that's probably why the first one was so good. It's like,
Yeah.
I don't know. The story's good.
I-
There.
I'll do some more research on that. I'll see.
Yeah. Oh, but there's a sequel still in development, so that must be the book, like the second book. Of the,
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, the sequel to Crazy Rich. Interesting.
it's
Okay.
a spinoff.
But they're doing a
Okay, well,
spinoff.
weird.
Yeah. Heard
Weird.
that wrong. Weird Al.
Moving on. Weird Al.
Weird Al, man. Just start saying that for weirdness.
Yeah. Moving on to Netflix. Cobra Kai season 5 moved up. The release date moved up, and it's now September 9th with a little teaser trailer
yeah.
that came out. Looks like a big plot point. We were joking about this on a previous episode.
Mhm.
It's gonna be our boys Daniel and Sensei. Oh my gosh, what's the main
Kreese?
character's name
No,
in
not
this show?
Kreese.
Not
LaRusso.
Kreese.
And then Sensei.
Johnny.
Johnny.
Yeah, Johnny.
Lawrence.
It's
yeah.
Johnny and LaRusso going down to get Miguel back
Yeah.
in Mexico. It's pretty
Zolo
sick.
Mariduena. Zolo.
can-
I don't-
You can say that name. You can say it.
No.
I can't say it.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm excited, dude. That's awesome. This is the final season, correct? Or is 6 the final season? What did they say?
I'm not sure. I think I would say they're gonna keep going. I haven't heard any word on when they're gonna
Okay.
end.
No, they said their arc. They have a set arc, like they know how they're gonna end the show. It's like it's already planned out. That way, it doesn't go too long.
Oh, I thought that was
the creator
Stranger
said.
Things. Is that maybe?
No, I
what you-
think so.
no?
Let me see.
Okay.
Let me see. Cobra Kai
Cobra Kai
ending.
ending season. Let's see. Season 5 trailer shows a Karate 2-esque. Cobra Kai season 4 ending explained. Yeah, I think it would take me too long to find it, but if they're gonna end on
no.
6, that would make sense. Oh no, I think we were talking about that a while ago, long
Yeah.
time ago. Yeah, then maybe I would say maybe 6 then. 6 seasons. Because I could have sworn I thought the writers were like, yeah, we want to go 10 seasons with like an end game. Remember they said like
Okay.
Marvel? Whoa.
Creator Josh Held has
Mhm.
said that there is an end game for Cobra Kai, but there would be 6 seasons.
Oh, there you go.
Although
Endgame, there we go.
season 6 has not been greenlit pending the success of season 5.
Okay. Interesting.
So at least 6 seasons, I
Mhm.
guess.
Yeah,
That's cool. Love the show.
Yeah, I'm glad that they hopefully bring back Miguel because you know they wrote him off very obviously that he was like, yeah, I gotta go film DC's
Yeah.
Blue Beetle. I'll be back.
It's a little tough, a little
I was
rough
like,
over there.
That's funny. But yeah, exciting
Yeah.
stuff. I also wanted to mention Ahsoka started shooting. I see it on my Twitter right here, has begun filming. That was 2 hours ago. There was a photo of the chair saying Ahsoka, as well as who's the one with the hat? I forget. I know his.
Dave Filoni, baby.
Dave Filoni. I think I say his name. I went blank. Dave
Just a
Filoni's
little
cowboy hat
right
right in the corner. Love to see it.
Mhm.
And exciting stuff. We know
Very
nothing.
exciting.
We know nothing. Jon Snow.
Yeah,
but
I don't know, man. I think Ahsoka has so much more potential than a Boba Fett show ever had, just because Ahsoka's already a good character.
yeah,
But why? Like, why do we need to revisit her right now? They really need to give us a good reason.
I hope it's not
'Cause
just live action Clone War stuff. Like with Thrawn.
She's had so many good endings, like a great send off in Clone Wars. I haven't finished Rebels, but apparently she has a great send off in Rebels, like really good,
yeah.
like strong finishes on both. And then they bring her back in Boba Fett or Mandalorian for an episode, which was an awesome episode.
Yep.
But I didn't really get why she was back. Like, I don't understand how she knows. Like, she knew people in the Star Wars universe right now. Like, she knows Yoda or something. She said, like,
Yeah.
Boba Fett. So where was she during 5, 6? 4, 5, 6.
I don't know. I gotta watch. I don't know. I just put it together in the head, and
I know.
Still, I'm like
when does this take place? I'm assuming it takes place during the like Boba Fett Mandalorian time. I think they're just trying to build that out.
Yeah, it's gonna be her older. I'm sure maybe flashbacks, but yeah, it's gonna be that after. So I think from Mandalorian, when she was fighting, she said, "Where is Thrawn?" I think that's kind of the plot hole that they're trying to get to. She's trying to take them out. Finish them. Yeah.
I thought Thrawn was already gone. I don't know. There's like 3 Thrawn books. I swear to God, he has like 0 screen time in anything in the. But
yeah, because she talked to a dark when she was fighting that dark lightsaber girl, and she was like, "Where is he? I need to find him." And she's like, "You'll never find him." And then then we see her in Boba Fett with Luke. So it's like taking a break, and then she probably goes on her own journey, right?
Right.
But
that'd be cool. I'm hoping it's good.
If it's in the vein of Obi-Wan, like that kind of vibe and that production, then it'll be great, because it feels like
let's make sure Obi-Wan's good.
Yeah,
we gotta make sure Obi-Wan's
good. But do you know what I mean? Like, it feels like there's different teams working on it almost. Like there's a different team working on Boba Fett than there is Obi-Wan for some reason. I don't know why.
Yeah, it feels like that, but we'll have to watch the first episode to know, dude.
You're right.
So scared, man.
I'm scared too, man.
So long, dude. For years we've been talking about they're making an Obi-Wan movie. It's happening. People are talking about it for years. But we're getting a Disney Plus 6-episode show, and we'll see.
Yeah,
we will see.
Yeah.
I wish it was a movie so badly. God, I wish it was a movie.
No, I'm with you. Yeah.
Hate Disney Plus right now. Hate it.
The formula. Give me that Disney Plus formula.
It just pisses me off so much. It's so sad. Sorry. Okay.
It's okay. It'll get better soon, buddy.
Maybe.
Okay, here we go. We got a first look at Randall Park and Melissa Fumero in Blockbuster, a comedy series about the last blockbuster location in the world, coming to Netflix.
I recommend that documentary also. The last blockbuster on Netflix.
Oh, really? How
good.
Was it sad, or like what was the vibe?
No, it's just like interesting. Like, it's the downfall of Blockbuster and like why this one survives. Yeah, I don't know. It's cool. It's like just a lot of reasons why Blockbuster died, and it wasn't just that streaming services started coming and that kind of thing, or Netflix's disc delivery. It was fascinating. Yeah,
I think Redbox started, right? Redbox.
Yeah, Redbox was a big one.
That's crazy.
Yeah, highly recommend. It's good stuff. Moving on, HBO Max, Viola Davis is in talks to stars Amanda Waller in her own Suicide Squad Peacemaker spinoff. Great. Amanda Waller is one of the lesser interesting characters.
Yeah, I was like, out of all the people from Peacemaker, out of all the people from Suicide Squad, I get it, but maybe we see more characters because she's in control, But it's like, what?
I gotta watch Peacemaker still.
I think you'd like it. I think I would too. It goes to that area, that a lot of shows don't. So it's fun.
I'm almost done with Ozark. I gotta finish. I got 5 more episodes of Ozark. It's insane, dude.
Oh, really? Yeah. Finish
my God.
You gotta finish that. I don't want you to get spoiled or anything.
Me neither. I don't want to get spoiled.
My mom told me how it ended, and I was like,
"Oh, don't say anything." Okay.
It ends where. No, I'm gonna say it.
Would be like,
tell you
cut
right now.
and stream
and the leave. And we got House of Dragon dropped a new teaser, as well as some new character posters showing off like the Hand of the King, the daughter of the Hand of the King, the King. Like stuff.
I got a question to ask for you.
Yeah. What's up?
For some reason, I don't think the hype for House of Dragon is here. I don't think the hype for House of Dragon is anywhere. I don't see anybody talking about it except for the.
Mhm.
It's crazy. It's not like the trailers look bad or anything, but they haven't given.
It's
They
very
haven't
low
really
key.
given.
I'm not seeing it anyway. No
Yeah.
one's talking about it on Twitter. No one is like, Game of Thrones was you know why? Because everyone says, oh, I'm just not into it after the ending of Game of Thrones. I know a lot of people didn't like that big ending. That season kind of killed a lot of people off of it. I mean, not killed, like,
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of people's hype died for this show. So they're kind of
Here's my
like,
guess. House of Dragons, if it's okay,
Mhm.
it's not going to take off. I think for it to take off, it's going to take 3 or 4 episodes coming out and people talking about it on Twitter be like, "Oh, you have to watch this if you liked Game of Thrones,"
Yeah.
to get people on board.
Mhm.
I don't think it's going to have a big release. Like the first episode, I think it's going to be a sleeper.
Yeah.
Like Severance, people didn't start talking about it till episodes like late episodes.
Yep. I'm hearing a
'Cause-
lot of stuff about that one.
Totally. Yeah. I think that's how this is going to be, but that relies on if it's good.
Mhm.
If it's not good, people aren't going to talk about it and it's going to be.
Yeah, I'm very excited for it because I also have
too.
a feeling that I'm gonna really enjoy 7 and 8 of Game of Thrones. Like I feel like I'm gonna enjoy everything. You know what I mean? Like,
Dude.
because I'm not.
Do you know? Like, do you know everything at the end of 8?
I mean, I know like what happens in the very last moments, right? And so I'm kind of just like
Sure.
confused as to why. But I feel like the buildup is just gonna for me just be like, yeah, that makes sense. I'm satisfied.
Yeah.
I don't know it to know why people hated it. You know what I mean? So
Okay. Yeah. No, I'm excited for you. You're on season 6 right now?
yeah, middle of season 6, like 2 episodes before Battle of the Bastards, I think.
Oh my god. Best episode. Maybe the best episode of TV. I
Yeah.
can't think of a better episode.
Well,
Uh,
best episode of TV is this episode in Barry. Probably one of the best
I
episodes
know.
of
I've
TV.
heard great things about that too. But season 7, I didn't dislike it.
Oh, yeah?
Everybody like afterwards was like, "Oh, season 7 sucks. It's so like not well written." I
Mhm.
totally enjoyed it. And 8
Okay.
it has its ups and downs.
Okay.
I'm not gonna
yeah,
say
yeah.
it was all bad, but I agreed with some things at the end, and I did not like a lot.
Can we do just like a full spoiler review of the whole, like, make one
I would love
podcast
to.
episode of just all Game of Thrones? Because there's
Yeah,
a lot,
I need to
dude.
do a little
Or maybe a
recapping
video.
on some stuff. It's been 4 years now since I
Oh,
finished.
shoot. Okay.
3
Yeah,
years.
because it's like, it is a high for me right now. It's very high.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Dude, what a great show. What a great
Mhm. Yep.
show. Okay, moving on to Disney Plus. God, but Disney Plus, God.
Oh, yeah.
New trailer for Obi-Wan reveals a better looking Vader. Oh, I did see the Vader suit up.
Yeah, yeah. So the new trailer drop, I think May 4th. May the 4th be with
Kinda
you.
cool.
Yeah, it looks awesome because they put the arm on him and the chest piece. I just want to see
And
if
there's-
it's Hayden there, you know?
The best part of this was Uncle Owen roasting Obi-Wan.
Oh, yeah.
Obi-Wan saying like, I want to train train Luke or something like that. And he's like, train him like your brother? Question mark.
Yeah,
Or
and then
like your
cut to Anakin. I hate you. I just want to cut to that. Like you cut off his legs and burned him alive.
Mhm. Pretty funny. Yeah. And then what do we got here? Next one.
Moon Knight. Okay, but this is funny. Was originally going to feature 3 or 4 of the Eternals in a big action flashback sequence set in ancient Egypt. The scene was cut because it was too expensive. Reveals the head writer. I don't get that. What does it mean too expensive? Because I thought these Disney Plus series budgets are like through the roof.
I don't
Yeah.
know.
Maybe
Yeah.
not.
I could see this happening. Be like, oh, it's blah blah blah. It's Angelina Jolie. Oh my god.
Yeah,
I don't know.
it would be weird, but I would also feel great because it's like, thank you, makes sense. I want to see like Kang. Remember, I was freaking out about Kang because I was like, he's an emperor in the ancient Egypt, you know? So I'd be like,
Yeah.
give me more of that. They could sprinkle more, but I just think they don't really know what they're doing.
I just don't
what
care
they're
about the
doing.
Eternals, you know? Like I care about Kang.
Yeah.
I want to know. I want them to say Kang is our big bad guy, and here's what's happening. Like, give me a little something to buy.
Yeah, our big bad guy. I care about Kingo the act. That's it.
Oh, I love Kingo.
Kumail Nanjiani's character and
What if? Let me pitch you the rest of Phase 4 of the MCU and
okay,
make how it would do for me.
this is it. Yeah.
This is it. This is gonna be. They've already messed up because we're like already halfway through Phase 4, right? At this
Mhm.
point.
Yeah, yeah,
Maybe.
more than half. Yeah.
Okay, so Loki, you introduce Kang. That's great. Automatically, Kang is in like one of the next Marvel movies. Like, I don't know. It should have been in.
Ant-Man and the Wasp.
But that's the
yeah.
problem. That's the problem. There's no spot where he would have fit in yet.
Yeah.
They
No,
should make
yeah.
a movie where he kind of fits in if this is what we're building to.
Uh-huh.
If not, it's fine. It's whatever.
Mhm.
Kang becomes our big bad. We know what we're building towards. We have fun movies that are self-sustaining but still building to something. Because that's when Marvel's the best. When they're self-sustaining movies,
Yeah.
still building to something, right? And then we just see Scarlet Witch getting more and more evil over all these movies. And at the last movie, she's so freaking evil. She's killing everybody. It's just insane. She goes crazy. And then that's when she has a realization. She kills herself, killing Kang or something like epic like that. It'd be like insane. This beloved character.
Like Phoenix.
Sounds pretty
from,
cliche.
From X-Men, right? Like what she
exactly
does.
like Dark Phoenix.
Yeah, she kills everyone. That would be crazy. Yeah, and it makes sense because she's been that bad before in the comics. She's been crazy. The Scarlet Witch, Yeah, I think it was kind of like the potential. Make her go farther.
I don't know.
That's good.
I need them to hook me. I want them to hook me.
What I want to see is Kang the Conqueror. Maybe they make a movie, right, where they defeat him, and then he's like, I'll be back. And the Avengers are like relieved. Then the movie ends, of course, another cliffhanger like Infinity War, where literally in seconds, he comes back with a full army. And the Avengers are like, he's back, and it's like, Avengers, I have been like hundreds of years for this guy.
Yeah.
He went back in time, like he does in the comic. He went back in time. He gets more powerful and teleports to the exact same moment.
That'd be sick.
And it ends, and it's like, how are they gonna? They could never defeat him because he kept going back in time and stopping it. That's what's so wild about it.
I like it. This is a good threat. It's a good threat to me.
Oh man, it's gonna be exciting, dude.
You have so many freaking superheroes. Give me a worthy threat here.
Shang-Chi throwing
That's
those
why
rings.
I like Shang-Chi. That's why I like Shang-Chi. The threat's his father.
Yeah.
That's cool. That's good. This is good. I like that.
One of the best villains in the MCU.
He's a pretty good one. He's a great one. Definitely top.
Here we go, guys. Oh, jeez. You know what? We're just gonna. Oh, God. We're gonna
the quote for this week.
We might skip the quote this week just because
That's fine.
Preparation was rough, but it was a busy weekend.
It's been a crazy weekend. Yeah.
Yeah, but stay tuned. Next weekend we will have one for sure. Sorry, guys. Okay.
Absolutely. Ryder, what's your recommendation this week?
I'm gonna keep it safe. Guys, if you have HBO Max, a lot of people have. I'm gonna say Barry. Check out Barry. Every Sundays the new episodes are dropping, so you don't have that much to catch up on. But the new episode's getting good, man. Barry, I think what's Bill Hader? He's really putting in a crazy performance for this show. I'm like, you're going in for this time.
I really gotta watch it.
It's gonna be the new Succession.
Did I recommend a movie last weekend called The Survivor? Did I do that?
I want to say what's the context of that one? What's a little bit of
Survivor? It's a HBO Max original movie that they just put out last week or 2 weeks ago. Maybe I said this last week, but it's about a someone that was in a concentration camp during World War II, and the only reason he stays alive is because he boxes as entertainment for the Nazi officers, and so he basically
I want to see that one.
His way, through the war basically, and the movies kind of takes place right after the war. Like, what does he do now? Like, does he become a boxer? But it just throws him into this like PTSD of like the camps. He's trying to find the woman he loves that he got separated with before. There's flashbacks to the like in the camps. Like, it's intense. It's pretty heavy, but it had its like, I don't know, moments that I was like, okay, I don't really know if this is a great movie. It could just be a good movie. But the main actor is Ben Foster, who is in like Hell or High Water. He's in X-Men 3. Like, he's in a lot of movies. He is so good in this. Like, it's worth watching just for his performance because he loses a bunch of weight for this movie. Like, when he was in a concentration camp, he's skin and bones. He's unrecognizable from like his post-war self that he plays. And
the makeup, right? Like, I saw the prosthetics on him was but I knew who he was. I was like, oh, that's that guy.
Yeah. And this is the director Barry Levinson, who did like Rain Man, Good Morning Vietnam, like very classic movies. So yeah, I would. It's worth checking out on HBO. It's not the best movie I've ever seen or anything, but it's very good. Well done.
Oh yeah, I just noticed I can see your pup on the background of your bed.
Yeah, she's sleeping.
Nice. Yeah, that's a great one. I definitely want to see that. Yeah, I think last week you recommended the Oscar Isaac short film, I want to say.
Oh yeah, you're right.
I think so. Yeah. Cool. But that's a good one. That's good. I see it on HBO Max. I started watching We Own This City with John Bernthal. That's another good recommendation, and it's pretty good. The true story about the I want to say not Boston, but one city up in the Northeast, about the corruption of the cops. There was a lot of corruption going on. Lots of corruption. 2016.
Oh,
it's good. Like, John Berthal's good.
Is it a short series, like a 3-episode thing?
Yeah, it's a really short series, kind of like a movie. Yeah, We Own the City. I've gotten through like 45 minutes of the first one. About it.
It's good.
Yeah, it's good. It's great. Yeah, it's definitely, it's just like political drama. Yeah. It's a drama. It's great. Cool. There's a lot of different stories.
Oh yeah, a lot of people liking these. Sweet. Yeah, I gotta check this out.
But that's it, ladies and gents. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. There's been lots of exciting stuff going on. It was a light week, but once the summer hits, I feel like we're gonna be real busy. But stay tuned. We got a lot of stuff, a lot of fun stuff coming. If you're looking forward to gaming stuff tomorrow, I think we're gonna be watching some new content for Gotham Knights, I believe, right? Gotham Knights.
Yes, potentially. I have to go to the airport tomorrow morning, so I gotta figure out what time. Like that's good. It's at 6 a.m. though.
Yeah, it's at 6 a.m. I'll wake up for Gotham Knights. Gotham Knights.
All right,
but
we'll figure it out.
Yeah, lots of new fun stuff coming. We appreciate you guys supporting us. Definitely give us a review on our audio platforms. Helps us out. Let us know how we're doing on Spotify and all those platforms that you listen to us on. Of course, we have TikTok, guys. If you want to support us in one way, that's to check out our TikTok and shoot us a follow. We're trying to reach 15K. I think that's a good goal, a little small goal.
It's a great goal.
We have. But yeah, again, the channel's been doing good, and it's all thanks to y'all. We've been really happy about making content lately. It's been great.
We're almost at 2K on YouTube, which is pretty awesome.
Oh yeah. But thanks for watching again. Thanks for listening. Hope you have a great week. Stay safe out there, and we'll see you all in the next episode.
Deuces.